tragic hero, Faustus, and the Catholic Church. Today we have something which is very important. Something reveals the reality of Marlowe, the religion of Marlowe. Marlowe today will criticize, making
هذا
fun,
بلاش أحمد
joke.
درجات نعرضين.
لا بعدنا حسنين، شتا وين كنت صارنا ساعة نحكي؟ كنت جيت
لا
تعشى؟
لا والله بالشغل قاعد اشتغل، بس عبالي نعرضن درجات، ايش قصدي؟
لا بعدهن. اوكي يس.
مشكور استاذ.
زين. So we will know Marlowe's religion. We will know whether he is Protestant or Catholic, or he is not none of them with this scene. So you know that Mephistopheles now is under his surface. He will ask him whatever he like, and Mephistopheles will achieve his desires because there is a deal contract between them. It's 24 years of happiness, desire, and for selling his soul to Lucifer. Now, I think that you have read the scene of Faustus and the Pope. طلاب احنا بعد ما عندنا اعتقد وقت كافي انه حتى ناخذ الكوميك سينز، وذني احنا عرفنا فائدة الكوميك سينز، فاحنا راح ناخذ فقط الاشياء المهمة، لانه بعد ما نخلص الكتاب اكو اسئلة عامة جدا مهمة لازم نتطرق لها، فاحنا نحاول نخلص الكتاب حتى نبلش بالاسئلة العامة الجنرال كويستشنز، وكل سؤال يمكن ياخذ له محاضرة كاملة. So let's talk today and Faustus. Who is the Pope? This is the more important question in this scene. Who is the Pope? Do you know who's the Pope? And stands for what? And why Faustus just making fun of the Pope? And what happened with the Pope? Yes. وينكم؟
Can I?
Yes, نبأ. يلا نبأ.
I think the Pope is the high figure of the religion back then.
The highest figure in the church.
The highest
yes.
figure of Christianity. So he symbolized all the religion, all the Christianity. So when Marlowe writes that Faustus making fun of the Pope, he is not just making fun of the Pope, making fun of everyone that is in that religion,
yes.
in Christianity. Because back then, in the period of Marlowe, there was a conflict between Protestant and Catholic. So there was we can say that a hatred from religion. They say they sees the religion as a prison to them, as a chain to them. They cannot
yes.
express their life with it.
Yes, very good, very good. Thank you, Nabet. So the first thing is that the Pope is the highest figure in the church. Actually, Christianity is divided into Protestant and Catholics. إنه هم يعني عندهم فئتين، فئة البروتستانت وفئة الكاثوليكس. مارلو سخر من الكاثوليك تشيرش مو من البروتستانت، لهذا نشوف إنه هذا السين والسخرية من الكاثوليك بوب راح تكون إنه هو كسب الجمهور البروتستانتي بهذه الطريقة، لأنه they see it as fun for them، يعني يضحكون من يشوفون المشهد ويتونسون عليه. He creates a kind of amusement to the Protestant Christianity. So concerning the Catholic, no, he is anti-Catholic, and he criticized the Pope, which is the highest rank. And just like what Nabet mentioned, that when he is criticizing or making fun of the Pope, this means that he's making fun of the Catholic Church itself, because the Pope is the Catholic Church. إن هم عندهم السلطة العليا هو البوب. فشون إحنا عندنا سلطة عليا فشخص يمثلها، فمن يجي واحد يسخر من هذا الشخص ما ياخذوها يعني كانديفيدوال، إنه مو سخر منه كشخص وإنما سخر من الدين كله والفئة كلها. نفس الشيء صار ويا، معناها إنه مو سخر من شخصية البوب وإنما سخر من الكاثوليك بيبل كلهم،
يعني المؤسسة كاملة.
Good. Good. Yes.
May I, teacher, Professor?
Yes.
Ustad Marlowe was written at a time when there was a fierce antagonism towards Roman Catholicism following the break with the Rome brought about by Henry VIII.
Yes, good.
Okay. During the reign of Marie Tudor, okay, I think it's in 15th century, an anti-Catholic play would therefore have been popular. His audience would, for the most part, have strong religious
yes.
beliefs. Okay, yes, be fully aware of the threat of domination and retain a lively fear of hell and devils.
Yes, good.
stressing فاوستس هو تقريبا ممكن يعني يكون التعليق هذا طويل عاد يعني اشرحه له اخليه الوقت ثاني.
Okay.
وقتكم ما يسمح.
Okay, I will ask questions and then you can add your comments. Okay, good. For now, it's okay. So Ali mentioned something that in order to be popular, not only with Faustus and with the Pope, in order to be popular, you have to have the chance when people are divided into two parts. Okay, when there is struggles between two parties, so you are criticizing one of them, then you will be popular because both of them will see your work. إنه حتى يكون popular، حتى يحصل على أكثر popularity، حتى العمل مالته يكون famous. إنه لما كان بذاك الوقت بالضبط إنه يستخدم السيتويشن، يستخدم الكيسز اللي المجتمع يمر بيها، إنه يشوف إنه شنو اللي لا مثل هسه احنا بالضبط الكتابات، شنو يلائم عن شنو لازم يحكي الكاتب حتى يصير مشهور. انه بذيك الفتره كان اكو صراع، اكو ستراجل ما بين الكاثوليك والبروتستانتس، اوكي، ما بين التشيرش والكورت itself. فمارلو is clever. Don't forget, we always mention that Marlowe is an intellectual. Okay, he is witty man. الكاثوليكيين كلهم راح يصيرون ضده ويعني هذا ترى هو مو بس انه يكون وياه فصار مشهور، حتى اللي يكونون ضده راح يكتبون ضده، راح يصير struggles. والبروتستانت اعتبروا هذا الشيء فد amusement بالنسبه لهم، joy. Okay, so this make him acquire great popularity. زين هو شنو سوى؟ What kind of a criticism, what kind of fun Faustus make? Okay, يلا محمد. طلاب اللي يريد يشارك يعني you can raise your hands حتى أعرف من أختار. يلا هسه.
From where raise our hand? In the comments?
لا أكو خيار هو raising hands، ما شايفيه؟ ما تكون؟
تعتقد لازم أنت تفعليه؟
لا أنا مفعلته بس هنا يمكن لأن هذا مو إيميلي الجامعي ما طالع بيه عادي. أنا الصبح محاضراتي كان طالع بيه، ما أعرف. على العموم بالشات ممكن تسوي. يلا محمد. مو محمد؟ محمد فلاح.
Yes, Professor. Mephistopheles made Faustus invisible to could enter that gathering with being seen. He entered to gathering with Mephistopheles and Faustus and made tricks, stupid movies. Kind of he took the drink, the cup of drink from the Pope's hand, and booked the Pope on his ears, and the Pope was angry from that. He commanded the priests to pray and chant to drive away demons. Then Faustus and Mephistopheles beat the priests and three firecrackers among them.
Yes, good. So the first thing is that he makes himself invisible in order not to be seen by others. هو لو كان visible ما كان راح يسبب هذا الهوسة كلها والجوك، لأنه لو كان visible so they will see him and they will catch him. But he is invisible. He asked Mephistopheles to make him invisible. طبعا إذا تذكرون إنه invisibility واحدة من الconditions اللي كانت بيناتهم، إنه to make him invisible whatever and whenever wherever he wants. وقت ما يريد ومتى ما يريد يخليه يصير invisible. ففاوستس صار invisible بهذه السيتويشن اللي هو لما دخل للبوب للكاثوليك تشيرش بروم. So now he is invisible. فاستغل فكرة إنه هو invisible وبدأ يلعب بالبوب، يعني silly tricks خلينا نسميها. Okay, trivial tricks. First of all, he have taken the cup of drink from him, then the dash of food, then he just whispered into his ears, and then he fired the Catholic Church, and this is something terrible. Religious place, just like the Catholic Church, is the most terrible thing ever. So these are the tricks which are played by Faustus, and don't forget it is by Marlowe, because Faustus is the reflection of Marlowe's psyche, Marlowe's beliefs. Okay. أعتقد مريم حسين. يلا مريم.
Okay. When the Pope entered, accompanied by the Cardinal of Lorraine and attendant Furser, Penguins is waiting to the embarrassment of the Pope and convention of their conversation is interpreted with the science symbol stamped by invisible hands. The Cardinal suggests this is a soul escaped from purgatory, to the which the Pope agrees. He then makes the sign of the cross, only to have his ears boxed by unseen hands. At the Pope's direction, the first begin adhering to course. The evil spirit, in response, Faustus and Mephistopheles pit them and throw firework among them before leaving.
Yes, very good. Thank you very much. What else? Do you want to add something for this scene before start talking about the summary and analysis?
May I, my professor?
Yes, Ali.
When you mentioned that Marlowe was very intellectual, okay? So Marlowe was making his play conform to current Orthodox theology.
Yes,
that's the point, okay? But this interpretation is very much at odds with the heretical and blasphemous views ascribed to Marlowe. Okay. So
yes, that's right.
He maybe make like a fun maybe or sarcasm. I don't know. Oh, to present his audience maybe.
Yes. To make the Protestant audience pleasant, happy, pleasurable, and at the same time it is something anti-Catholic audience. يعني هو with the Protestant audience and the anti-Catholic audience صار عنده two parties. Yes, good. Who else بعد تردون تضيفون في شيء about annoying the Pope and playing practical jokes on him? Yes.
الساموراي مال حضرتكم ما يتطابق ويا السورس فايل مال المسرحيه.
شوفوا اكو انا من طلعت هاي السمريز اكو اي يمكن اي فيرجن وسي فيرجن هيك ما ادري اذا شفتوها او لا. اكو تو فيرجنز من دكتور فاوستس. هاي الخربطه اللي صايره بالنهايه لانه اكو كوبي تختلف عن الكوبي الثانيه. وحده اتذكر فد مره واحد منكم قال لي هذا الشيء انه اكو كوبي تعتبر اوريجينال واكو وحده ثانيه هم مسويها، فصاير خربطه بالاحداث بالاخير.
زين الملف الاصلي بالموديل هو مو الاوريجينال؟
يعني ما ادري انا سحبته من النت.
لا حضرتكم الساموراي تسويه على الاوريجينال ولا تسويه على الكوبي ست؟
لا على الاوريجينال. هذا اللي انا اليوم
هو الاوريجينال احنا
امس يمكن شفته
ما يتطابق ويا الساموراي مال حضرتك.
هسه راح نقرا التكست ونشوف. لهذا انه احنا راح ناخذ فقط السينات اللي المهمه اللي تسوي لنا ديفلوبمنت للبلوت. يعني مثلا الكوميك سينز ما نريدها. اخذنا كوميك سينز الكورس اي الكورس هي بعد مجرد انه سوينا فور شادوينج للايفنتس اللي احنا اصلا جاي ناخذها. فبس نهاية آخر كورس جدا مهمة راح ناخذها إن شاء الله. يعني we will try to finish up فاوستس through this month اللي هو شهر الواحد. يعني نحاول إنه نكمل قبل ما تجي العطلة مالتكم، لأنه next semester عندنا Gulliver's Travel أو Gulliver's Travel novel too long, we don't have enough time also. فبالنسبة للخربطة اللي صايرة إحنا راح نقرأ التكست اليوم، عندنا هواي وقت.
Yes, and before he arrived to Roma, he was in many places, historical place also in Napoli and Venice also. Yes,
that's right. And because of his travels before coming to Rome, because of his travels, he becomes so popular. Faustus reached the highest level of popularity, and that's why راح نشوف انه اكو ملوك ولوردز راح يدزون عليه حتى يسوي لهم هاي الاشياء المهمه اللي اريدكم تاخذوها. مثلا راح يستحضر the spirit of Alexander the Great, the spirit of Helen of Troy. هذه المشاهد جدا مهمه نريد ناخذها. بينما الكورس والكوميك سينز
the places before arrive to Roma, the places it's not important.
يعني بس ناخذها كشر يعني كأسماء يعني كقصة ندرجها بالقصة. Okay. Yes. Okay, so you don't have anything to add. الباقين حيل انتوا 88 واحد اللي يشاركون يمكن بس 4 وانا مكيفة اللغات شطار واللغات شطار. Okay.
In the beginning of lecture disappoints us.
No, there is no disappointment. Maybe your mark is high, so don't be sad. Okay. Faustus describes the trip over the Alps. هاي اللي قال عليها محمد إنه هو سوى trips طبعا كل شيء يتمناه راح
Miss
له.
Menar,
Yes.
I just have a summary if you want me to read it.
Yeah, of course. يلا اقرأ يا ريت.
Okay, I wrote that in the comments, but I don't know if you've seen it or not.
No, I didn't see it. Okay, let me just check. Nothing in the comments.
Well, my comment, the last one.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Faustus enters with Mephistopheles, and Faustus recounts that they have been traveled throughout Europe, and asks Mephistopheles if they are now in Rome.
Yes.
Where he had ordered Mephistopheles to bring him. Mephistopheles answered that they are in the Pope's private chamber. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. I don't mean that.
No, it's okay.
Yes. Faustus is eager to see the moments of the city of the Rome. Mephistopheles suggests that they stay in the room of the Pope instead and play some tricks on the Pope. Faustus agrees, and Mephistopheles casts
the action of the Pope. Yes. Go on, Karam.
Slapstick comedy.
Yes. By the way, it's comedy for us, not for them. We just feel that it's a comedy, but for them it's something terrible. يعني هسه احنا نقبل واحد يسخر من الأعلى شخصية عندنا مثلا، فراح يكون بالنسبة لنا مو كوميدي، لكن يمكن هم يصير عندهم كوميدي.
Slapstick comedy.
Yes, that's right. Yes, Karar, go on.
Yes, yeah. The Pope protected himself by some spells. That he is the highest one in the charge. Of course, he will have some spells to protect him.
Yes.
And what about the friars? Are sending a dirge to drive the spirit away. Well, I think Mephistopheles and Faustus at that time, they are laughing at them because look what
Yes.
they did. Spells and they are invisible. They didn't know them. Yes. And Mephistopheles beat the friars. They beat him, Faustus and
Yes.
Mephistopheles, when they then get dirge to drive the spirit away.
Yes.
But at the end, Faustus and Mephistopheles, fireworks everywhere.
The church.
Like,
Yes.
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 And then they left.
Yes.
And
Thank you very much, Karar. Thank you very much. Very good.
Thank you.
By the way, I have a question. Do you think that Faustus making fun of the Pope, or it is the speech of Mephistopheles just to try to convince him doing such things in order to get their revenge? I mean, the devils, you know, that they are just want to revenge from people, from humanity. So what do you think? Is it the idea of Faustus himself, or it is because of
Mephistopheles, in my opinion, from Mephistopheles.
Good.
Yes,
Okay.
Zachary.
Yes.
Yes. This is upon when they are to Roma. Faustus seeks to expand his cultural and intellectual horizon. Faustus بس يعني بالبداية ما كان ناوي يسوي هاي التريكس. هو كل اللي يدور عنه هسه يريد يصير he want to enlarge his intellectual horizon, his cultural horizon. يريد إنه يوسع مملكته، يريد يوسع نفوذه، يريد يصير أكثر popular، يريد يشوف الناس، يريد يستعرض الماجيك اللي عنده. Okay. So هذا اللي كان. لكن
discover new places, historical places, discover new places. Yes.
Yes, good. Yeah,
And
just
also,
trying to expand himself, his intellectuality, his culture, his popularity. فهذا اللي كان ناوي عليه. Yes.
And may I just add something just about
Yes.
and the chorus and the lines in this scene? The singing of chorus in this scene, not added event,
Yes.
new event. This in the scene,
just for shadowing.
Yes, but in specifically in this scene, we shows Marlowe's ability to write free poetry. It's very good poetry from Marlowe.
Marlowe is a poet, by the way.
Yes.
He's a poet. Yes, I think that you are studying the 16th century poetry, right?
Yes, right.
تدرسون عندنا قصيدة عندكم بالكتاب يمكن اسمها Leave Me All Love، أعتقد هي اسمها.
ليست عندي.
It's very romantic.
إذا راجعة؟
والله ما أتذكر بالضبط، بس هو هيك أعتقد هي Leave Me All Love or it's about love romance. So he is a great poet, very intellectual poet.
He used a blank verse in this
yeah, good.
لا
مو Leave Me, the passionate shepherd to his love. The passionate shepherd القصيدة مالته. Just make sure لما توصلوا لها راح تعرفوها which one exactly. So back to Dr. Faustus, إنه Mephistopheles easily pursues him to use magic for the tricks. هو اللي أقنعه حتى يستخدم الماجيك حتى يسوي tricks على البوب. So اللي يخلص. Okay, so that's why he uses his power for just to indulge his instinct حتى يرضي الانستنكت الديزاير اللي عنده. لكن أساسها منو؟ أساسها Mephistopheles. He's not Faustus. ممكن مارلو استخدم هذه الطريقة حتى يبرئ نفسه إنه it is not the ideas of Faustus but it is Mephistopheles himself. وبنفس الوقت هو ماكو تبرئة من الموضوع لأنه وإذا ميفستوفيلس أقنعه هو لو كان عنده يعني religious لو كان powerful figure he will not be affected by the speech of the devil or just like Mephistopheles and others. Okay.
He signed on that contract.
Yes. So that's why he will do whatever they like. So when he enters with Mephistopheles, he recounts his travel, that he traveled throughout Europe. قاعد يسولف إنه هو قد سافر, and ask Mephistopheles if they are now in Rome. يريد يروح لروما, where he had ordered Mephistopheles to bring him. Just take me to Rome. هو طلب من Mephistopheles إنه يأخذه إلى روما, in which the Pope is there. Then he enters to the Pope's private room or a private chamber, and this is the benefit of يدخل للمكان الشخصي جدا للبوب, because this is something very difficult. It's not easy for anyone to enter into the Pope's private chamber. لكن Faustus insists, and Mephistopheles suggests that, to stay with the Pope and play some tricks, and he agreed. So then they are invisible now. After being invisible, they start to play the tricks. Okay, so the Pope is, you know that what are the characteristics of the Pope? شنو خصائص البوب, يعني شنو صفات البوب عادة?
Should be old man,
old, religious, power, the power, and the highest figure, the dominant figure,
from everyone.
Respectful, yes. So Marlowe's audience would have to be happy when they see the portrayal of the leader of the Catholic Church or Roman Catholic Church. الأودينس مالت مارلو خصوصا هذول البروتستانت راح يكونون سعداء لما يشوفون هذا الشيء, لما يشوفون القائد مالت الرومان تشيرش يكون بهالطريقة. Okay, because they are opposite, they are anti-Catholic. And this is something not only to the church, but it is hostile to England, يعني تأثر على England also. So Faustus used magic in order to what? To play tricks with the Pope. أول شغلة سواها, you know that what are the things that Faustus playing the tricks with the Pope? لما دخل ويا الكاردينالز والفرايرز, بدأ فاوستس أول شغلة, أول تريك شنو هي؟ They mentioned them. زملائكم ذكرون.
Took the cups of drink from the Pope's hand.
So look that he snatched it. Suddenly واقف وبيده الكاب of drink اختفى. So طبعا وشغلة ثانية, بعدين الدش أخذه من عنده, بعدين whispering into his ears. هنا لما بدأ يسوي الانكانتيشنز فاوست the Pope, يردون يوضح, مارلو يريد يوضح شغلة. طبعا هاي تذكرني بالكهنة اللي كانوا بمسلسل النبي يوسف, إنه ما يقدرون ينقذون نفسهم ولا يقدرون كل شيء يسوون, بس هم مجرد إنهم they just betrayed people, they just use the weak people for their own benefits. هنا يريد يسخر, يقول شوفوا البوب ما قد إذا هو بوب وهايست ليفل وعنده فد يعني أكو connection with God, إنه يقال إنه البوب عنده لأنه هو أرقى شيء بالكاثوليك تشيرش, فهذا عنده connection okay with God. So هذا الشخص شلون ما يعرف إنه أكو شيطان دخل وإنه هو اللي جاي يسوي هيك بيه, وإنه بدأ يسوي
يعني هو كأنما مخول سلطة من الرب.
بالضبط, هيك يعتبرون البوب. يعني حتى أنا حكيت لكم عن البيوريفيكيشنز اللي يسووها الكونفيشن, إنه لما واحد يريد يروح يسوي له فد ذنب يروح للchurch. ما أعرف لكم I dealt with this matter with you or
we
not.
saw that in the movies also.
Ask him forgiveness.
Yes, for forgiveness. Good. إنه يروح للبوب الchurch, يكون responsible for the confession, ويسوي له confession وخلصت الذنوب وراحت وصار pure, صار نقي. فهنا مارلو يريد يوضح شغلة, يريد مو بس يسخر من البوب من أخذ منه الكاب ولا من أخذ منه الدش ولا من سوى له whispering. وصل البوب إلى مرحلة إنه البوب thought that there is ghost inside. أكو ghost. يقول هو لو كان إحنا يريدنا نفكر كأودينس إنه هذا البوب له هو صدق بوب، وله هو صدق عنده connection close connection with God، له هو فعلا religious man pure religious man. شلون ما أعرف أكو devils، شلون ما أعرف أكو يعني satans inside؟ معناها هو شنو؟ معناها شنو هو؟
إنسان طبيعي. إنسان
حالة حالنا.
human nature. And also maybe he wants.
Yes. I think Fatima, you want to say something?
نعم ست، قلت تجريد البابا من القوة اللي يملكها أو السلطة.
Yes. إنه يريد يوضح للناس. He just want to clarify the matter to the people.
And also maybe he want to show or to prove the prey is useless.
Yes, good. Because he is not, he just want to prove that he's not a good figure. Okay?
Yes,
there's no connection between the heaven and the people.
And the Pope, yes.
Okay, no, the people. So you don't need any human to make this connection between you and the God. Okay.
Very good. Because
and
we
also,
are all on the same level. We can't connect with our
and
God.
Also when the Pope and pray Faustus and Mephistopheles didn't run away more, stay in the same place.
اي فعلا، لانه هو ترى هدفهم مو انه ياخذ الكوب منه والماعون منه ويشاوره باذانه ويخليه هيك. هدفهم يريد يوضح انه البوب هو ordinary man، انه البوب هو لا religious ولا عنده connection with God ولا شيء. انه البوب قال لهم اكو ghosts، وهذا الشيء خطا، انه ماكو ghosts. فهو يريد يسخر، يخلي الاودينس يعني شلون يريدهم يفتحون عيونهم انه يشوفون الحقيقه قدامهم. فهو هذا اللي هو يريده. Okay. So again, Marlowe's audience might not have enjoyed this comedy at the expense of the pop. مارلو عنده audience اللي هم من الكريستيان is deeply Christian or anti-Catholic. Towards the alluring temptation, its consequences, and the possibility of redemption for a sinner like Faustus. The journey, the Pope, as an ordinary man. He is not a supernatural man. He is not abnormal man. He just wants to clarify that the Pope is an ordinary. Okay? So, anything else? You want to add something?
I think Faustus compared between himself and what he understands about the supernatural and the Pope.
Yes.
He can get the supernatural and be invisible, but the Pope can't get that. Just like he can said the God didn't give him the power, but Lucifer and the evils give him the power to be invisible.
Very good. Very good. This is another proof. He just wants to prove for the audience that he is more powerful than the Pope. وإنه هو مو قصده يقول لهم إنه أنا أقوى من البوب، وإنما قصده يقول إنه طبعا هي هاي الانتنشن of Mephistopheles. يريد يوضح للأودينس وللناس إنه الماجيك والديفلز هذول more powerful than the religious man. لأنه كل الستاديز اللي أخذها، كل الساينز اللي درسها ما وصلت لمرحلة يكون invisible. This is something impossible. لكن the devils give him the chance. Okay. Again, I think
May
this
I, Professor? Maybe I have a different idea, different opinion from Fatima. When Faustus did this like of stupid movies, I think, in my opinion, he didn't just make this fun with Pope. Sorry, I think he mocked himself. He underestimated himself, mocked himself, because he was a knowledge man. And now, what he did now? I think he mocked him. Yes, mocked himself.
This will be answered at the end. لأنه خلينا نشوف الcontributions مالته راح يسويها بعد للنهاية. واحد من الأسئلة اللي قلت لكم تستغرق محاضرة كاملة هو هذا السؤال. إنه فاوستس حقق الفيوتشر بلانز مالته؟
No,
إنه فاوستس سوى الشيء اللي كان يريد يدرس الماجيك على أساسه؟
no.
أوكي. يمكن إذا تتذكروهن I want to build schools, hospitals to cover his city with silk and he will bring the gold and he will not make anyone poor. كلها هاي ما يعني لحد الآن ما سوى شيء من عندها. ففاوستس لهذا يمكن بالأخير ما راح نعتبره يعني I don't know, everyone has his own opinion, but we cannot consider him to be victim because he didn't حتى يعني كهيرو. اكو نقاد يقولون حتى ما نقدر نعتبره هيرو، لانه هو لو كان هيرو على الاقل كان حقق الفيوتشر بلانز اللي كان مخطط يحققها، وانما خذال الغرور، خذال شايفين واحد يقوم يطير ويقوم
Yes,
يصير
exactly.
invisible.
Yes.
اي
And
هاي
also
الشغلات تخليه ينسى.
in
think
this scene, the first time he did like this kind of stupid moves. Stupid moves. The first time in this scene.
Yes.
Then
Then
I think
also
he believe in the future, and the future, that thing you can't control it. Okay, so when you believe in something that maybe happen, okay, that's maybe the events developments, everything development, okay, develop. Sorry, so you can't judge the future, and maybe you make your plans.
yes,
So
that's
you
right.
can't.
Because
Yes,
the
you can't
future,
do
you
that.
don't know the
Yes.
circumstances that will change your
Yes.
future.
Or
That's why.
maybe
Yes.
it's the devil's effect on him.
This
The
is for
devils had
sure.
a bad, yeah, the
This is
devil's
for
effect
sure.
on him make him do that, because the devil's idea is to go and sneak to the Pope's chamber and make fun of him.
Yes.
He gives him that idea, so maybe it's his effect.
Yes, of course.
Or maybe we
Because-
can guess what's the end of this story.
What is your guess?
He was ambition from the
Guess
first.
the end of Faustus in this story. It's
Yes.
bad end, you know.
Of course. يعني شايفين احنا من نشوف الهيروز بالافلام انه يسوي له في خطأ فادح نقول هذا
Yes,
نهايته
exactly.
لازم يموت، مو مستحيل هذا لازم يموت، نعرف احنا
Exactly, yes.
النهاية مالته. Yes, good. Who else? علي يمكن راد يحكي في الشيء. علي.
I think my classmate Naba said something. She said that the devil effect on him, but as we know, Faustus doesn't need that. He's from the first. He was an ambitious man. He was eager to do this. He had the curiosity for things.
Yes.
So,
but at the same
yes.
time, Ali, at the same time,
Yes.
they affected him indirectly. حتى لو كنت هيجي، بس لما يحجون براسك إنه سوي هيجي سوي هيجي. This is the effect of the devils. They make him forget his future plans. They make him forget his
greediness.
people. Yes.
This is not
Yes.
the first time. This is not the first time they affect him. In other scenes, in the previous scene, when Faustus want to repent to God and called for Jesus Christ, Lucifer himself appear and try to make Faustus return to him by show him a show of the 7 deadly sins and all of that. That's not the first time they affect him. He want to leave all of this, but Lucifer make him come back again.
Yes, good.
Professor, can I ask if the Pope is the religion man? So I think the evils and the devils, they shouldn't be effect on him because he have the belief in God. Except if he not really believe the God, that will make him feel scared or get the effect from the evils. Faustus,
this is
someone
right.
Like him, someone like him, he chose to be with the evils. He believed the God, he believed the heaven, he believed the hell, but he denied what he wants and ignore what he wants and get what he wants, of course, because he have the choice. But someone like Pop, he's such a normal man. The evils will make him so scared. He just have a throne and control the people because he arranged the church to control people's life and the religion. But I guess he just used the throne for his personality thing. that makes him not really a religion man. He said something about the God didn't ask him to do.
Yes.
Like use the people and take the money from people. We know the church and their way. I think Marlowe used this way to show us what the church and what the Pope do. So he's not
Yes.
really a religion man. So not
Yes.
the effect from the evil, because he don't have enough faith. That's what I think.
Yes. Okay. So every one of you has his opinion concerning the personality of Faustus, whether he is affected by the devils or by the evilness or not. Thank you, Fatma. You have comments here. His desire turned into very cheap things. Yes, that's right. Not just that. I think as the devils affect him. Okay. Anyone who accompanies evil drops his level. Faustus of the word become Faustus of jokes. Not of jokes, but this is one event. This is the first event of jokes. He is not a religious. Okay. أي شنو هن العصفورين نبأ. Okay.
He's making fun of the Pope, and
Yes.
also he's trying to send a message that a man who follows the devil will get nowhere. He will lose himself. He will lose his ambition. He will lose his plans, because
Yes.
as we can say that Faustus has a plan, but now we can say that we can see that he's used them in a bad way.
Yes. Very
Did
good.
he help any poor? No. Did he help any
Build.
orphan? Build
Yes.
anything? Teach anything? Do anything? Change the world in any particular way? No. Just making fun of the Pope.
Yes, he
So-
is just trying to satisfy his desires, even with the rest of the
Exactly.
scenes.
Exactly.
راح نشوف إنه he have read something about Helen of Troy and her beauty. She is the most beautiful woman in the world, in the universe. So he just has a desire to see her. فسوالها conjuring وطلع spirits. He just want to see the Alexander the great سوالها conjuring وطلع. بس يعني كلها desires يعني happiness, tricks, nothing.
There's a lot of science on Faustus' desire for in the beginning when he made the contract. What did he ask the devil for? He asked for a wife. He didn't ask for something to change the world. He asked for something for himself.
Because
So that's
human
the
natural,
first.
yes.
Yeah.
Because it's just a human nature.
Yes,
Yes.
because he's a human,
Yes.
and this is the desires of a human being. Very good. Happy with your ideas, but unfortunately, the same names are repeated. Nobody knew. I need to see others. I need to hear from the others. So,
Professor, may I
yes,
just comment on opinion of Naba? I
Yes.
think, in my opinion, no one effect on Faustus. Maybe, in my opinion, all these devils and Mephistopheles and Lucifer, it's unreality. It's just from mind of Faustus.
هو أكيد of Marlowe psyche.
Yes, and also, and this is indeed of story. It's unreality. It's unreality.
He is. It is just like
Not
an adaptation
yes.
from Faustus.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Yes.
آخر شيء سواه هو firing the church, and I told you before, this is the most terrible. Church means firing the Catholic Church, religion, Christianity. So this is something so terrible. And then the emperor asked him to come. هسه راح يروح للإمبرر بالnext scene وراح يشوفون شنو راح يسوي. Now concerning the analysis, nothing mentioned. أعتقد كل شيء ذكرناه إحنا. الكومنتس كلها ذكرناه. So إنه أكو كان يونيتيز يمكن حكينا يونيتيز اللي بليس هنا نشوف إنه Marlowe is not aware of time and place. شوية صار عنده إنه freedom بالاستخدام مالتها. Not that important thing. So we will see Faustus.
هذا sorry may I kind of magician and you know that's make a free area to
the places, the palace of the church. هنا حقق هذا الشيء. هو كان حاب يشوف the setting of this scene is Roma reminds us again that Faustus is anxious to see the places of a great antiquity. فهو يعني كان يحب يشوف هذا المكان وشافه.
And the building, he described the building and the streets irregular.
هو هذا الشيء اللي هو كان يريد يشوفه. لهذا تشوفون اكو description بالسين. Then also it have mentioned, احنا ذكرنا هاي النقطة. كوميدي بالنسبة للناس اللي هم anti Catholic, كوميدي بالنسبة للناس اللي هم anti Christian, لكن it is not comedy for the Catholic people. Okay. Again, by snatching the cups away and boxes the Pope on the ear, ضربه box, the audience in Marlowe's day would be delighted by this satire against the church and the friars. إنه يحبون يشوفون لأن هم بروتستانت هم كاثوليك فكانوا كلش يعني they are excited, they are so happy to see the Pope in this situation. Okay? Then one more idea, the dirge that the friars sing is also ridiculous. إنه سووا dirge and يسوون, you know the dirge, what is the dirge? It is ridiculous and parodies are the Roman Catholic
يعني
Church.
الكهنة قديسين يعني هيك شيء مو صدق؟
الدرج هي أغنية لكن
يدوها الكهنة يعني
الكهنة يسووها أي حتى تطرد الأرواح. فهذا الشيء خلاهم بمظهر الكوميدي إن الناس قام فشيء ridiculous مضحك يعني هزلي قلل من قدرهم قلل من مكانتهم بالمجتمع. احنا قلناها هاي النقطة.
The way of sinner, you mean the way of sinner?
Yeah. We mentioned this. We said that the dirge and the prayers of the Pope, this degrades him. قللت من مكانته. ليش؟ لأنه it is supposed that the Pope, as a religious man, he has the ability to know what's going on, not to pray for certain prayers or dirge or such things. فهذا الشيء قلل من قدر البوب. وبالend we find that Faustus has attained a certain amount of fame in the field of astrology. طبعا لأنه هو سافر وشاف you know astrology. What is astrology? Astrology.
الأماكن التاريخية أو الدينية ست؟
على الفلك.
الفلك. أوكي لأنه هو الفلك فصار عنده خبرة بالفلك بسبب هاي.
هو شاف الفلك بالرحلة هاي مالته؟
أي. اوكي
هو التنجيم لو
فوحده هو يعني لا التنجيم شنو يعني تنجيم؟
يعني هو ستات تنجيم يعني
قصدك البلانس
اي بيستخدمون به هذا التنجيم يعني
استاذ. Yes. So also he has experienced a measure of enjoyment. بنفس الوقت تعلم اكتسب fame بعلم الاسترولوجي وصار عنده experience the enjoyment.
Professor. When he was fly with Mephistopheles, he was
out of earth and inside the earth, and Mephistopheles keep on telling him stories about astrology and such things. So he acquired knowledge. Okay. وأتذكر يمكن أنت قلت فد مرة إنه هو victim of knowledge. إنه هو هذا desire مالته هو يريد knowledge. He just
and also wrote the paragraph about this. And you didn't read my paragraph.
Yes, which paragraph you mean?
You want paragraph from us and I wrote paragraph, but you didn't read it.
Yes, when I will put marks, I will read all of your assignments. بس نخلص امتحانات وأحط الدرجات.
You also put our marks.
No, it's just the mark for the exam, not the daily marks. The mark for the exam. Yes, بعد he is now more concerned with satisfying his immediate pleasure. هاي هم ذكرناها النقطة إنه بس يريد يحقق البليجر مالته. no longer interested in being instructed in the good life. بعد نسى كل شيء، نسى كل الفيوتشر بلانز، نسى إنه هو يريد يسوي good life. By describing Faustus' return to Germany, the chorus also fills in the transition between scenes and prepares us for the next scene, which will take up a place in Germany. راح يصير يعني الكورس دائما تسوي لنا foreshadowing للnext scene إنه Faustus again will visit another place. راح نشوف شنو هذا البليس and what will happen to Faustus and what kind of contribution will be achieved. This is for this scene. Is it clear? Do you have any question?
It's clear, Professor, but you forget many places when he was a fly with Mephistopheles in Naples and also in the River of Rhine and Maine and also in the Naples and Venice. Yes. You don't mention many places. It's not important?
Not that important thing, because we are dealing with the character of Faustus, and we are dealing with his destiny, with the devils. So there are many details mentioned in the text, but we are not concerned with all of them because we don't have enough time actually to talk about them all.
May I ask something?
Yes, of course.
Professor?
Yes.
What about the chorus?
الكورس يعني احنا اخذنا الكورس.
If you may, and I am sorry for interrupt you. You say before, I think you say before that Wagner is the
and
chorus.
Not always.
Did you mention
not
that
always,
before? But
just
not,
at the beginning.
Not always.
And at the end.
Yes, that's my point.
Yes.
Is the Wagner is the chorus for all the scenes or just for
the beginning and the end?
But
the beginning and the end.
In the beginning and the end was the Wagner and the rest.
We will see. واحدة منهم راح يكونون group of people, not a group, but we will see what kind of characters will present the chorus. His
Professor,
friends. Yes.
You told us another you told us in the place of Marlowe, Wagner was a chorus.
Yes, that's right. He is the chorus at the beginning. He is the chorus at the end. But inside the play, we will see other figures. يعني inside the other chorus.
About this point, inside of place other figures, you don't tell us that. You didn't tell us that.
إيه بعدنا when we will reach to them.
So in the examination I wrote
yes for this exam. شوفوا طلاب عادة بالامتحان لوين ما واصلين it's okay. لكن بالفاينل احنا بعدنا ما أخذنا هذه الأفكار هسه. بالفاينل لا لازم تذكرون كل شيء. زين. What else? That's it. This is concerning the enter Faustus and Mephistopheles. هو هذا يمكن السين اللي هو having now my good Mephistopheles passed with delight the stately town of Trier. And عرضت لكم إياه مو طلاب؟
نعم واضح.
We saw the river main fall and whose bank are such groves of fruit full. Then I will mark the important things for you. And whose streets strides forth. I have my Faustus and for proof. This is the goodly palace of the Pope. شوفوا هذا هو اللي قال هي. And cause we are no common guests, I choose his private chamber for our use. إذن هنا هذا الكلام يثبت لنا إنه it is the intention of Mephistopheles and the weakness of Faustus will make them do this thing. I mean, making fun with the Pope. I hope His Holiness will bid us welcome. هنا شلون يستخدم holiness وهو جاي يسخر من عده؟ وليش holiness is capitalized؟ جاي يشوفون هاي الكلمة؟
هاي سخرية من عنده أكثر.
سخرية kind of.
Very good. He just wants to focus, to emphasize about his irony, his satire. إنه يعظمه بس مو فعلا وإنما كسخرية من عنده. Okay. So what's the meaning of holiness? holiness.
قداسته.
Yes. All's one, for we will be bold with his vention. But now my Faustus, شوفوا, my Faustus, that thou mightst perceive. مثلا أسألكم أقول لكم, why Mephistopheles called him my Faustus?
He wants him follow him. He wants Faustus to follow him.
Yes, and because his Faustus is their own now. Don't forget that he has sold his soul for achieving his desires. Okay, so that's why he called him as my Faustus. What Roma contain for to delight thine eyes? Now that the city stands upon 7 hills. شوفوا هنا بدأ يسولف له إنه شبيها هذه الcity. The bridges and the parts of Rome and the store of ordinance. So this is not important, the description. بعدين Faustus يقول now by kingdoms of infernal rule, of sticks of Acheron the fairy like, of ever, and so on. Nay, stay my Faustus, I know you will see the Pope again. خلينا نروح قال له. Let's go away. إنه فاوستس طول البوب طول ما إجا. Therefore, let's away. No, stay my Faustus. I know you would see the Pope and take some part of Holy Peter feast. أكو كان بيومها أكو احتفال يسموه Holy Peter feast. ما أدري سامعين بيه أو لا. عد المسيح يحتفلون بيه. Saint Peter أكو Saint اسمه بيتر. فأكو يعني احتفال خاص بي. Sweet Mephistopheles, thou pleasest me, whilst I am here on earth, let me be cloy with all things that delight the heart of man. My 24 years of liberty I'll spend pleasure. إنه يسمي فاوستس يسمي 24 years the years of liberty. Why? ليش يسميهن liberty?
Because he can do anything he wants.
Very good. Yes, very good. So that Faustus' name, whilst this bright frame and does stand, may be admired through the farthest lands. إنه صار فاوستس هسه مشهور كل تقريبا يعني عالميا. This will set Faustus, come then, stand by me, and thou shalt see them come immediately. Nay, stay, my gentle Mephistopheles, and grant me my request, and then I go. Then إنه دائما فاوستس كان متردد يعني يحاول إنه يعوف البوب لكن يبقى ميفستوفيلس يأكد عليه على إنه ينتظره حتى يجي in order to making fun of him. This proud pope may Faustus cunning see. So the pope is a proud figure. Do you think that the pope is really proud figure, or they are just
during that time?
him?
Yes. Maybe during that time, yes. Not now.
Not now. Who said not now?
We see the Pope in our city.
Yes, but don't be deceived by appearance. شكسبير يقول أي شكسبير يمكن يقول إنه لا تنخدعون بالمظاهر. إنه هواي ناس تسوي نفسها. I'm not talking about the Pope. I share you the idea.
Like Mephistopheles when he say, my Faustus, sweet Faustus. He wants
yes,
the people follow him. Yes.
أي فأكو أدب.
Please, could you repeat your question, please, Professor?
I said why اللي هو بالسطر الأخير هنا فاوستس يقول good Pope may Faustus cunning see. هذا البراود هذا البوب البراود إنه راح يشوفه هسه فاوستس. سؤالي كان إنه do you think that the Pope really proud figure? And they answered that maybe before but not now. Okay.
Yes.
It depends on. I share the opinion of Muhammad to the same opinion. فعلا احنا شفناه حباب ومتواضع وبسيط، لكن دائما نذكروا انه don't be deceived إنه الappearance ما خصوصا
متواضع.
first
He's sitting
impression
on the
يمكن
throne. He
أي
sit on the throne. Okay.
yes but
He have the authority for all the society and everything in this guy. How he may
yes
be proud or just in behavior.
maybe he is really a simple man ممكن or maybe he is proud just like what Marlo described him. We don't know because we are not living with him. We are not from their religion. We don't
And
know his
maybe he's
reality.
Lord of War.
زين ليش احنا هسه ما عندنا علماء دين proud figures؟
وهذا اللي تقول يا ست، يعني
أي.
أي واحد عنده أتباع ويصير عنده هواية أتباع يعني يصاب بمرض العظمة.
ممكن لأنه
أكيد يعني
بشر
تحصل حاصل.
بالتالي هم بشر.
بشر.
أي. Let it be so, my Faustus, but first stay and view their triumphs as they pass this way, and then devise the content thy mind by cunning in thine art to cross the Pope. قال له بالبداية خليهم يستمتعون بالترايمف في النصر والاحتفال اللي هم مسويه، وبعدين خلينا نسوي التريكس عليهم حتى نفسد الفرحة اللي هم بيها. Then enter the cardinals, the bishop, some bearing crosses, some pillars, friars, monks, and then the pope. آخر شيء البوب لأنه هو الهايست. وطبعا هنا راح يصير proud Lucifer, that state belonged to me, and the pope tell me and Peter shall though. You know the Peter هو واحد من السينتس saint too. بس أريد أن الشغلات اللي سواها when they become invisible. Now go, haste then, gentle Mephistopheles, follow the cardinals, and they turn their superstitious books, strike them with sloth, and make them sleep so sound that in their shapes thyself and I, daughter of the emperor. And again, he mentioned the idea of pride. In spite of all his holiness, restore this soprano to his liberty and bear him to state of Germany. Faustus, I go. Okay, then هنا قرروا إنه شنو يسوون. Pope Adrian اللي اسمه let me have some right of law. I was elected by the emperor. This is the speech of the Pope. إنه كان يخطب لأنه كان عندهم party. Enter Faustus and Mephistopheles. هذا المهم من نايبتي. إنه لما دخلوا بدأوا يسوون هاي التريكس. Now behold, my lord cardinals, and return welcome grave. Okay. Also, this is not important. هو مو not important. لكن إحنا ما راح أطول عليكم السين. And by your death to clump saints, and he shall sit right command. That's it. Leave it in the church to treasury. So was never devil thus blessed. Away, sweet Mephistopheles, be gone. The cardinal will be plucked for this and none. Faustus and Mephistopheles, go and bring a banquet forth, that we may solemnize Saints Peter feast, and with Lord Raymond, King of Hungary, drink to our late and happy victory. Then the banquet will happen. بالبانكت راح يصير the snatching of the cup of drink, وبنفس الوقت they will be invisible. I may walk invisible to all. Okay. هنا راح تصير الشغلات هاي الانكانتيشن اللي سووها. Okay. And the Pope كلهم entered. And that's it. يعني it's so enough. وهذا الفيست now Faustus to feast. هذه أشر لكم إياها حتى فقط من تقرون شوفوها. Snatch it. أخذ الكب من عنده, snatch it. Again he mentioned his your holiness, the prayers يصحوا للholiness لأنه هو قلت لكم highest level. وبعدين أخذ الدش, أول شيء the cup of water, snatch it, والدش هم snatch it. And what else? And please, it's your holiness, I think some ghosts, هنا نتهم على إنه أكو ghosts. وبعدين سووا sing of dirge اللي حكينا عنها, الدرج. و فاوستس a box of ears, طاهنا box, he's boxing him, يعني ضربه. And exit the pope, طلع البوب, يعني خاف من المكان. And then they fired the church very well and backward to curse Faustus to hell. Okay, so this is for today. And next week we will have another trip because Faustus will be will travel to another place. We will talk about it. That's it, طلاب.
Professor, it's a comic relief. I see it's Robin and Dick.
اي مو قلت لكم احنا هسه هاي الكوميدي خلينا نحاول يعني نحكي عنها هيك رؤوس اقلام.
تمام.
Okay.
Just a question about that,
yes.
Professor.
Yes.
In the last lecture, I remember you said about the characters of Dick and Robin. You
yes.
said students, we remember when we talk about the characters, round and flat characters, and Robin and Dick, it's now horseman or stableman.
Yes.
But in the
courser. Yes.
Yes. But in the first scene, he was in another characters. So you said it's like kind of round characters. But I search about it. The characters, round characters, it mean some character. It's in the story, in the events. But the clown out of story, out of events. So maybe the clown is flat character, not round, in my opinion.
It depends on you, Muhammad. It depends on you. If you see there's development, you feel that those characters are developed throughout the play.
Development of related of what? Of
to the story.
Of the event of story, yes. Not,
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's maybe flat character, not round.
Okay.
Also, when he changes, yes.
Yes, change what?
Also, when he changes his dresses or what he's doing on the stage, he stay flat character, but because he just for comic relief, just for love, for hilarious maybe.
حتى لو كانوا محمد سعفنا من روبن وديك انه اي شخصيه حتى لو كان يعني secondary character. احنا تذكرون بالبدايه قلنا لكم انه اكو two kinds of characters, اكو major واكو minor. حتى لو كان minor character وخضع للديفلوبمنت اوكي نسميه.
But
yes.
Professor, maybe the characters of clown of Robin and Dick is not minor or not major character. It's just something out of place.
ايه يعني نقدر نسميهم minor, مو out of place. ما دام يعني they dealt with the hero, with the characters in the story, فماينر.
But
ترى الفلاح ماينر, الفارمر ماينر, اللي يكون بالجيت مات الهاوس مثلا ماينر. اذا تدرسون روايه ان شاء الله بالسكند سمستر شنو بعد السيرفنت, حتى الدوكس بوذرينج هايتس بالمرحله الثالثه ان شاء الله اذا درستوها راح تشوفون انه حتى الدوكس تعتبر شخصيات والها دور.
But we see these dogs in the event.
اي نشوفهم. ممكن يظهرون بمشهد واحد, ممكن مشهدين, لكن هم يبقون شخصيات مهمه.
So that's correct. The clown, it's round character, not flat.
It depends on you. You will see the
but
events.
In the examination, it depends on you, not on me.
No, I by the way, when I read your answers, I don't disagree or agree with you.
Explain why I
Yes,
choose that.
just
Yes.
to prove,
Prove it.
give
Yes.
evidence. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Professor.
Yes. That's it.
Ahmed, we are
Now
the minors. We are minors in this life. Please.
you are minors in what, Ali?
In this life.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Yes, guys, thank you very much. Just write down your names, and next time I will send you the documents, inshallah, for next
And send the
time.
degree, please, Professor. Don't forget it, please.